for their high level of phones. But this system, right now, you're probably hearing a whole lot of bells and a whole lot of whistles. This basically has every bell, every whistle that I have ever presented in every high-end phone system. And you're getting 4 of your handsets that all you do is just plug into the wall, and then you're getting your speaker phone, you're getting your answer phone. It is one of the biggest keys, which I love. Look how big these keys are. You can actually see them. You can actually touch them without having to worry about nails or anything else. Look at the size of the keys on the keypad. But that's just the beginning, okay? Because then you're gonna get everything from announcing your calls to be able to use this as your cell phone. It's called Link to Cell. You walk in with your cell phone, it automatically links. So this in every room is gonna be your cell phone. You get call block, not just call block where you can like block a call, but it's called Robo call block, where you don't even hear the call come through at all. If it doesn't pick up, then if it doesn't get an answer, it goes away, it blocks it automatically. This is an amazing system. It is an amazing price. It is just back in stock, just for our show. $124.99 for flex payments. We are doing free shipping and handling on our entire collection today, so make sure you do your shopping today. But don't miss shopping on this one, because absolutely every bell, every whistle I have offered in every high-end phone system is right here, and our biggest system to boot. Lori Leland brings us all of our phones, and let me tell you, Lori, we were talking about this earlier. I'm like, okay, does it have call block? Yes, but it also has Robo call block. Yes, it has Link to Cell. Okay, yes, it has the speaking, talking caller ID. Okay, yes, you can use this. You can actually command it with your voice. I've never even heard of that with a handheld system. And what happens when the power goes out?
Right, battery backup.
Battery backup. It's every bell, every whistle. It's here.
It's everything. Like you said, this is the most loaded home phone system with the most handsets we've ever offered. And you set this up perfectly, my beautiful friend Alice. This is Panasonic, so global leader when it comes to home phones. Nobody does it better than Panasonic. So these are amazing. Yes, you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 handsets, but know this, because there's an actual full keypad on the answer phone part of it, or that base station, you could actually use this with speakerphone and dial a number. So this is like a virtual 6th handset. So this system is crazy. Use it without a landline. Either way, it's gonna work beautifully for you. If you're using this with a landline, Alice, you just need to plug the main base station into that phone jack, and the other handsets just plug into power. But if you're just using this with Bluetooth as an extension of your cell phones, up to 2 Bluetooth enabled cell phones throughout your entire home, you're gonna love that, because whenever your cell phone rings, your home phone rings. So that's amazing. But let's talk about call blocking. There are a lot of scam callers out there right now. My mother, a little bit older, very susceptible. She's getting a lot of these really scary calls. They know just enough about her to freak her out, right? But they're trying to get additional information out of her passwords, her, her social security number. I mean, a lot of scary calls coming through right now. Oh, and if I get one more call about my car warranty, I'm going to lose my mind.
Oh, and student loans, okay? Like I have a student loan.
Right, the student loans, right, exactly,
Seriously.
which you probably don't have anymore. Yeah, exactly. So call blocking is built right in with the touch of one button, and that's 1,000 names and numbers. And then we're going to talk about that Robo call blocking. That's a feature you can turn on and off, but it ensures, Alice, that every single phone call that comes into your home phones are guaranteed a human being. They're guaranteed to be a human being. So, talking caller ID. So you're never running for a call you don't want to answer. Oh, no, I can't do it. We're going to block that. You touch the dedicated call blocking button and you confirm with yes. And then it sounds like a video game. It goes blue, because it hangs up on that person and ensures that they can never, ever get through to your home handsets ever again. That's 1,000 names and numbers. So Panasonic has had call blocking for many, many years with that dedicated button on every handset, but it used to be a couple hundred. Right now we're up to 1,000 names and numbers. And real quick, I'm going to show you the auto Robo call blocking, okay? So I'm using this cell phone. I'm going to call these handsets right here. So as I'm calling, I'm going to put it on speakerphone. So my cell phone is ringing. These are not. So it's silent.
Thank you for calling. Please press 1 to connect your call.
Okay, so this is giving your callers a message, and you can put people on the safe list so they don't have to deal with this. But it says press a number, and you select the number to complete the call. So I pressed the number, and the call came through. But Alice, no robot is going to know to do that. They're not going to understand the direction they're being given and then press the button. So that ensures that 100% of the calls coming into your home are live, actual human beings. Awesome,
and that
right?
is so, it is so important. It is so important because my dad towards the end of his life, you know, was having a lot of problems. He kept answering the phone, and the people on the phone because once they get through, they're so persuasive. And so he started listening to him, then he'd break out his credit card. I literally, and it's heartbreaking, I had to take his credit card away from him because I said, you cannot listen to these people. They're trying to scam you. And he just couldn't understand it. It's better for the call never, ever to come through because somebody says, you know, a government agency or this and that, and you want to believe them. You want to believe it's real. They're not, okay? They don't make those calls. If you go to their websites, they say, we don't call people, okay?
Correct.
So this is going to eliminate that threat altogether. It's got the Robo call blocker. It's got the call block so that if a call does get through, you can block it manually. It's got those great big keys, which I totally love, being able to see it. My parents' phone in the past had little teeny tiny keys. It's like you need like a little chicken finger to be able to, you know, try and dial a number. You can actually dial a number on these. But look at what we're giving you, 5 sets. And then it's like having 5 cell phones in your house because these link to your cell phone. So instead of having to run for your cell phone, you can hear it or you hear the ding, you know, from a text message or whatever. You don't have to worry about it. It's here. It's in every room because you've got 5 rooms in your house, every chance. You're going to have a phone there. Easy, simple, affordable. We're doing the free shipping on everything today. I have no idea if this is going to be on shipping and handling free tomorrow, but let me tell you, get it now because we have 1,700 of these remaining. That's it. Oh, I'm sorry, we have 1,400 of these remaining until these completely sell out. 4 flex payments, $31.25 with the free shipping and handling. It is the biggest set that we offer, okay? It is one of the best brands in the entire world. Panasonic, especially when it comes to their phones. It is one of the biggest keypads that we offer. And on top of that, to get the newest features, Link to Cell, this becomes your cell phone in your home. This becomes your speaker phone. You can do everything with your voice, which I love. I almost never pick up a phone anymore. And then on top of that, the robocall blocking is huge. To not even have to deal with those people because, you know, Lori, I think a lot of us, it's not our nature to be rude. You want to listen to them and then you go, oh, no thanks. If you are cognizant enough to have to filter through all the things because they put a lot of stuff out there. And you know, they're designed, they are trained to be persuasive. Take it off the table. This is the way to do it. It's Panasonic. It is a fabulous buy. It is a fabulous buy at $124.99. But again, very limited quantities at this point.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, I could talk about this system for hours and not get through all the features. If you're using it with a landline, you have that built-in answer phone, like you call it. Yep, that built-in answering machine is right here for you. 18 minutes of record time. You can screen your calls. If someone calls you on your home phone and leaves a message, this system can call you on another number, like your cell phone, play your message back to you, so it connects you to that home telephone number. I love that. If you're using this with your cell phone, and you can do it with both, so with landline, without landline, or both. Totally up to you. But every time you walk into your house with your Bluetooth turned on after a very quick one-time pairing process, this will automatically connect to your cell phones. So when your cell phone rings, all of your home handsets will ring. So this is an extension of your cell phone throughout your house. Because if you're like me, I have one room where my cell phone works well, and I have to have my face pressed up against the glass in my living room. So cell phone's ringing. All of my home handsets are ringing. So Alice, this ensures that I am never, ever going to miss a call ever again. And then where is your phone when your loved ones are trying to get in touch with you via text, right? Is it on a charger? Is it dead? Is it in another room? Is it at the bottom of your handbag?
I'm sorry, if it's mine, it's dead. It's become a joke with my boyfriend. It's like, seriously.
Listen real quick.
Text message from Hubby Ken.
Text message from Hubby Ken. This phone could be anywhere in the house. It does need to have a little bit of power on it for that feature to work, but you're going to know now that a text message has come in and you're going to know who it's from. So when you go to your cell phone, you don't have 14 missed text messages from a loved one who's having an emergency. So I really love that feature too, that link to cell. So that works even if you don't have a landline. The other thing that's really cool about this, how many times have you grabbed your cell phone to get the phone number out, right? To dial it into your more comfortable home handset that doesn't hook the side of your face, right? These get really hot. And you don't have to worry about the cell signal at your house when you're using this, because now you've got basically, you know,
Great
6
coverage.
additional cell phones, right?
Great quality.
So this, you can transfer all of your phone numbers, up to 3,000 from multiple cell phones, onto your home phone system, so all the numbers are here. So you don't have to reach for that cell phone to grab the number that you want to call. It's already programmed into your home handset when you sync it. So that's an amazing feature as well. I mean, this is so feature-packed.
It's amazing.
Between the Robo call blocking, the giant buttons that you were talking about, everything is illuminated and glowing. 2-inch screen here, 2.5-inch screen here. I mean, this does everything. And you mentioned voice answer. I'm not going to have time to demonstrate that, but you can set this so that you say answer call without even touching the phone. Answer call. It'll answer the call on speakerphone, and you can start talking right away without touching it.
I may have to update my mom's then, because she has a lot of problems just trying to turn on the button, you know, so if she could do it with her voice. It's amazing. Listen, over two-thirds of our quantity completely gone now. This thing is flying. I have 1,200 of these until they completely sell out. Guys, don't miss this phone set. This is the biggest. These are the biggest keys that we offer. It is the most features of any phone system, and I mean any phone system I have ever offered you, and I've been here 20 years. I have never seen all of them put together and put into the quality of Panasonic that you are getting today for $124.99. One of the other big things, my mom's power went out recently. The branch hits an electric line. So I keep trying to call her. Finally, I called a friend. I'm like, why can't I get through? Oh, her power's out. Her power was out. It took out her phones. The power's out. You will still be able to get through to your loved ones. They will still be able to get out and call in case of emergency. They can find out what's going on, because when you are without a phone, because my mom doesn't have a cell phone, you know, she just can't use it. This is going to be perfect, especially with the storm season that is just coming, because now is the time with summer, but then you get into winter when all the power lines go out because of the ice. Get this, now it has every bell and whistle I have ever offered, every high-end feature all in one, and what a great buy this is. Already fast approaching almost 2,900. Let me tell you guys, this is your time to do it, and especially today, Lori, with the free shipping and handling, if you could one more time, the features in here, I have never seen us put all of these features into one phone set, and especially not with 5 handsets in it.
Hit on a bunch of the top features because, you know, like you said, tropical storms are coming. I don't have time to go through all the features because, as you've said, this is the most loaded phone system with the most handsets we've ever offered. Battery backup is here, so if the power does go out, I've just unplugged it, but all of the features, see, all of the features still work. Phone is ringing. Normally that wouldn't be happening because this is unplugged. So this is an awesome, awesome system that is going to allow you to still use your home phones even if the power is out. That is a great safety feature for so many of us. This has talking caller ID, right, in English or Spanish when you do subscribe to that service, when you have that service. This has robocall blocking. You can turn it on or off, and you can create a safe list. So not everybody has to deal with putting in a button, but this will make that announcement to the caller saying, hey, you got to push a couple buttons here or one button to get through. So your phones will be silent unless you have a live human being calling you 100% of the time. I love that feature. And then link to cell. You can wirelessly link via Bluetooth up to 2 handsets, 2 of your cell phones. So as soon as you walk into your house and Bluetooth is turned on, it's automatically going to connect to this system. So if someone calls your cell phone, all of these handsets throughout your entire household will now ring. You have a built-in answering machine with 18 minutes of record time. It's DECT 6, so it's crystal clear call clarity. I mean, it does everything. Answer with your voice if you want. There's an intercom, built-in phone book, anything you can possibly imagine. Yeah, this one does it.
This one doesn't. I mean, you know, the truth is I don't even know my boyfriend's phone number because it's in my cell phone, okay? So I don't ever have to look it up. It's gonna be on every phone in your house because it's gonna access all of your address book, everything. This is amazing, guys. All 5 handsets, 4 of them plugged just directly into the wall. This one into a landline, and that's important because not only are you guaranteed that great quality, that DECT 6, that security, but if your electricity goes out, your phone is still gonna work. This has battery backup. Battery backup is a feature that we started offering a couple of years ago, but most systems only had battery backup or regular. Now we have battery backup. Now we have the Robo call blocking where it doesn't even ring unless a real person is calling you. You have the call block that you can do manually. You have the ability to link to your cell phone. So every single one of these is not only your regular landline, but also it's your cell phone. I'm gonna show you what we have left because this thing is flying, and I'm telling you 75% of our entire quantity now gone, okay? With 3,000 ordered, 1,000 left. I have hundreds of you trying to get through. I'm so glad you're getting this, especially this time of year, Lori. This is what's gonna be so important with that battery backup, number one, so that you can use your phone. But we have just a couple of minutes left if we could. I just wanna keep telling you that the bells and whistles of every single one of our top phone systems all put together at a feature price today of under $125, and with the 4 flex payments, and particularly the fact that we're doing free shipping and handling on our entire collection today. This is your day to shop. I already did it. I bought so much beauty today. I'm gonna get so many packages coming to my front door. But you know what? It's not just that it's fun, it's that I'm saving money. But this is something that's so important because it connects us to the outside world, and there's nothing we use more than our cell phones, right, Lori? This becomes, I now have 5 cell phones in my house.
Oh my gosh, right. So this is an extension of your cell phones throughout your house. This will wirelessly connect with up to 2 Bluetooth enabled cell phones with that link to cell technology. So when your cell phone rings, your home phone rings, even if your cell phone is muted. So we love that feature. I mean, that's an incredible feature. And then you'll never miss a phone call again. The other thing too is it'll tell you when you have a text. So it can announce to you who the text is from and that you have a text message on your phone. I was just doing the sound detector feature. It's got that baby monitor or sound detector. So you just set this up when you want to listen in on a certain room. You put this right in the base, and then whenever sound is detected, it'll call one of the other handsets, or it'll call you on your cell phone so you can listen in. Maybe you have workers coming over or kids coming back from school now. You want to see when they're coming and going. This will listen into your home remotely from your cell, which is so cool. Everything you can possibly imagine. 3,000 name and number phone books, so you can put all of your phone numbers, just transfer them from your cell phone to your home phone. If you want, you can do that. It has an intercom, so you can intercom to the various rooms of your home. I love that feature, so you're not yelling, hey, it's dinner time, and hoping everybody in the house hears you. All of these will ring so you can intercom and let everybody know. The battery life here is amazing too. So we have had so many people over the years call in, Alice, and say they love Panasonic phones. They love the global leader because they're so well made, because they have all the features. But sometimes the batteries get a little bit old. So if you've had yours for 5, 10, 15 years, you might want to upgrade to the fresher batteries. This has 10 hours of nonstop talk time on the battery life and up to 5 days of standby time. So these can be off the bases, and you can always put them back in different places. It doesn't matter. They're totally interchangeable. But this could be off the base for nearly a week and still have a charge on that handset, which is truly incredible. So this is a great time to upgrade because now you're getting all the new fresh features, new batteries with the #1 top global brand. We love Panasonic because they have everything, all the features in these phones.
And you know, Panasonic does so many electronics, but when it comes to phones, this is really an area where they have excelled, where they have innovated for years and years. But this is the very first time that I have ever offered a system like this, where it checks every single box, every bell, every whistle, all the new technology. It is all built into one, and with 5 handsets, and with those great big keys on it as well. It's an awesome system. I'm so glad you're picking it up. How many do we even have left at this point? Rob? I knew it. We have 800 left, guys. Every single one of these may go in this presentation. It is absolutely incredible. So please, if you can, use express ordering to get through. Again, if I could, and Lori, I've got about 30 seconds. tell me, list just the features in these phones if you can.
Okay, so big handsets, backlit keys, so they glow, big screens, dedicated call blocking button right here that blocks 1,000 names and numbers manually, Robo call blocking, which you can turn on or off, and it automatically gets rid of every single call that is not a live human being. This also has battery backup, so if you're using this with a landline and the power goes out, you're going to be able to continue using your home handset. If you don't have a landline anymore, you can always use this separately with your cell phones. So this will be an extension of your cell phones throughout your house. When someone calls you on your cell, all of your home handsets ring, so you can use it with landline, without landline, or both. Totally up to you, whatever you happen to have in your house. I know for me now, working from home, home phones have been really, really important because I want a crystal clear signal. My cell phone is lousy at my house. The signal is horrible here. So this really makes a lot of sense for a lot of us. Don't be a victim of crime. Block the people that intend to scam you, right? If you have older family members, this system is amazing because they're empowered not to deal with those calls anymore, or you can just turn on that auto robocall and never have to deal with those calls ever again also.
Amazing.
I love everything about them. I mean, they are loaded.
They are loaded, and Lori is going to stay in the ordering process. Listen, as you can see, 778 left and dropping fast. So use express ordering to get through. Lori's coming back with something that I have not presented yet, the Mophie, which is going to be great because you're going to be able to charge your cell phones whenever, anywhere. It's an amazing system, so that's coming up. But we want to share with you one of our other top items, which is one of our top cleaning items in the history of HSN.